And he's like, no, I really want you to stay the night. And I'm like, I don't really want to stay the night, to be honest. Hey guys. I know you're not supposed to use actual towels. You're supposed to have a microfiber towel or something. I lost it. I'll be honest, this is a little weird. Usually, open that door so it's not so echoey. Usually, I'm watching YouTube while I get ready and I'm not already dressed, but I wanted to look kind of somewhat presentable other than this. Yeah. I lost my point. Oh well, whatever I was trying to say, I will enter it right here. That was my point, I think. That's what I was trying to say. My husband has a friend that graduated college and we are going to his graduation party. And while I get ready, I'm going to tell you about the worst date I ever had in my life. All right, let's go back 4 years. Wow, 4 years. I'm thinking it was either end of June or early July. Let's go back to 2020. Yeah, it's a great year for everybody, including me on this date. So I met this guy through a mutual friend and I met him on Instagram. How all good relationships start, right? We'll just call him Denver. Also, don't mind the makeup. I am almost 25 and I'm not up to date with all the clean girl stuff. I'm kind of still stuck in 2016 era. So me and Denver went on probably 1 to 2 dates before this really, really bad date happened. I think our first date, he picked up to-go food and we ate in his car and then I had him drive me home. I don't remember what the second date was. Obviously, it was nothing amazing. One eyebrow done. All right, so the day of this bad, really, really bad date, we went. He picked me up because I didn't really want to drive to his house, which never have a guy pick you up if you're not, if you don't really, really, really know him. So he picked me up. We went back to that same Chinese to-go restaurant. This was mid 2020, so places weren't really open, so you could only order to go and pick it up. We went back to his apartment, which actually, not a lot of red flags yet. We started watching this movie, I think it's called The Platform, on Netflix maybe. We were eating our food, sitting on his couch. He was asking me if we wanna, and I'm like, no, I don't, sir. I don't really know you, no. Nothing happens. But he gets really upset that I said no. So he starts getting some grape juice, drinking some grape juice up. I'm getting a little I'm starting to see the red flags popping up. The red flags they're popping up. It's kind of starting to get late. It's starting to get a little late. I should probably go home. I start to ask him if he's ready to take me home. Cause I'm kind of getting not good vibes and I'm just ready. Let me go home, please. And he's like, no, I really want you to stay the night. And I'm like, I don't really want to stay the night, to be honest. Again, I don't really know you. I don't like to take things fast. It's not really what I'm vibing with right now. I don't want to. It's consumed a decent amount of grape juice. And he gets so upset that I said I don't want to stay the night with him that he said, I'm gonna go ride around the neighborhood on my motorcycle. I said, no, you can't. That's not good. That's illegal. You can't do that. You can't do that. He doesn't. He walks to the store, and while he's walking to the store, I start texting my friend, hey, I might need you to pick me up. Texting my friend in the bathroom, even though he's not there, I'm scared. I'm hanging out in the bathroom texting her, like, hey, you need to pick me up. This is a red flag. I'm getting a little scared. He's doing things that I wouldn't do, things I don't approve of. And I don't know the address. Like, this is my third date with this guy. They're like, where are you? Where's your address? I'm like, I'm giving them like locations near me. And then he comes back. Tried to delete my messages. I don't think I got to because I think, look, I had the chance. Because he ended up seeing my messages eventually. And getting really upset that I didn't want to stay with him, and I was kind of freaked out. So let's jump to my friend's point of view and my sister. Because she had contacted my sister at this point. Who's way younger than me, by the way, and is like an actual child at this point, probably. She's, hey, contact 911. Swear. But they were in a different state, and they contacted the state that I was in. I had to cross the border for the state. Wasn't that far of a drive, I promise. But they contacted that state's local county or something like that. And that county they happened to contact who ended up being in Rhode Island. So they were like, we're not in this state. You called the wrong place, called the right place. So they're contacting me like crazy, and he's getting on to me because he can either hear it or he sees it. He just knows I don't want to be there anymore. They're freaking out. Where's my sister? Where's my best friend? What has she gotten herself into this time? So this guy, he has a licensed item, and he says, I am so sad. I'm so sad that you want to leave me. It's my fault. He starts blaming it on me, turning it around me, saying stuff like, I knew you weren't ready for a relationship, and why'd you come on a date if you didn't want to like be serious with me? I'm ready to marry you. I'm ready to marry you. I want to grow old with you. I want to start our life. I can see a life together. You can move in with me. Please don't leave. Stay the night. I end up getting a hold of my friends because I tell them, look, no matter if I stay or not, I have to tell my friends I'm okay, or they're going to come looking for you. So learn from my mistake. I texted them that I'm fine. I think he's fine. He's cooling down. I'll keep you updated. I still tell him I'm going to go home. That's when he pulls out that thing that I was mentioning to you earlier. That thing that he owns legally. It says I'm going to use it on myself if you leave. So I'm terrified. I didn't know that that was a manipulation tactic until looking back. And I didn't realize how much danger I was in until, again, looking back. I made the terrible decision that you guys should never, ever, 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 ever do. I stayed the night. I slept on the couch. I was very firm on that. But I stayed the night. After that night, I cut all contact with this guy. He still tried to get a hold of me at work. I looked at a local restaurant. Me being still way too nice to this person. We had this conversation. I should have been more angry that he was manipulating me to stay the night, but I was scared. I was scared. I have not had contact with this person since. There's a lot of stuff I found out about him after that were not good. Now, I am happily married. Been happily married for almost a year now. You can see him in my other TikToks. You can see him in my other YouTube shorts. Everything works out for a reason. I have more. I have more crazy ex stories. I had one that got out and punched a woman's car at a stoplight because they cut her off. So that could be a story. I had one that had me pick him up and take him to a dentist's office for a date, our first date. I'll stop it there. I'll leave you guys hanging. So if you want to hear any other of those other stories, let me know which one. Tell me the craziest part. Have you ever put yourself in a dangerous situation like that? A situation that you probably shouldn't have been in? Definitely shouldn't have been in. I'd love to hear it in the comments. And I will show you the final look when I'm done.
I know you got all dressed up for the club, waiting on